A very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Severinus Kittingham, and about a week plus ago, I posted on social medias on some fun little surveys. Vote wisely, and it is more actually on. Well, I wanted to find out what the riot, the people actually really want, because so many of the other surveys or news focusing too much on the candidates. So here am I. I'm going to release the findings now. And by the way, this is done on my own capacity as an individual, as a concerned citizen as well, and not affiliated to any government agencies or political parties. So there you go, a bit of disclaimer for you. So the findings has been, wow, very interesting, but not surprising. Not surprising. So allow me to share with you now. This is going to be on videos anyway. Hold on a second. There you go, vote wisely. As of now, I had about more than 200 responses. Thank you for those people who kindly take about 20 seconds, 30 seconds of your time and giving feedbacks on this one. And hopefully it will shed some some gray areas for people before they go out for voting, and also for the candidates, especially. We have more than 400, that's a record, fighting over 73 seats. And I've seen in the past week or so a lot of interesting speeches made and some blunders too. Very interesting. Let me allow me to share the responses. There you go. Okay. I had mostly those who responded were from the 36, 45 of age and the 46, 6, 55. That age group comprise about 60% there. We also have about 10% of those 55 and above. Also some below 10% of the 18 and 25. Now, for the gender, now I'm sharing this directly from the Google platform that I'm using, so there is no editing here. Gender, you have no choice. There's only two, lelaki atau perempuan. If you're in between, I'm very sorry if you think you're in between. Yeah, I only put up two choices there, male and female. And most of the respondents, more than 50%, slightly over 50%, were male. Now, the third question, adakah Anda berumur 18 tahun ke atas dan layak mengundi? Are you age 18 and above and eligible to vote? 98% says yes. Just a slight, about 1.8% says no. Kawasan mengguna, I think I covered quite a big area, the surveys or the respondents, at least. If you can see here, Bengkulu Kaningau Inanam Darab, no, even new one, Darab, Penampang Kapayan, Tambunan, Luyang, Kawang, Tanjung Arumoyo, wow, Bengkur, Kuala Penyulewan, Moyo, Bengkur, Undasang, Kapayan, Bengkur, Tambunan, Papar, Sekolah SMK Bahang Penampang, very specific. And 40 Sri Tanjung, Membakut, Tuarik, Kaningau, Bengkur, Moyo, Penampang, Kapayan, Labuk Matunggung, Tanjung Papat, Tanjung Kimanis, Dun Sekong, Sulaman, Petagas, Kuala Penyu, Benoni, Lamat, itu baru teman. Tanjung Batu, Mayok, Suk, and other 23 others. Okay. Now this one is interesting. Apakah nilai penting yang harus ada pada calon? What are we looking for? Okay, 70% says the integrity, keutuhan, bukan kata kelakan. They're also looking at the other one equal to that would be the mesra rakyat, very approachable, Well, so these two are quite important. If you're a candidate out there, these are the characteristic you must have. The survey says berpendidikan tinggi, oh, mau ada juga 42% sana. Experience, slightly over 50, almost 60%. Yes, it's important, but these two, integrity and very approachable, is the two things that people are looking for. There is no point of, you only mesra rakyat during election time, and then after that you become YB, and wow, not easy to see the person again. And that happens. There were cases where, and this happened to me personally, whereby I tried to arrange a meeting with some ministers, and it's not easy. It's not easy. It happens. It happens. But surprisingly, when a person dies, the YBs can allocate a time to go and see, to go for the funeral. But during the time when this same person wanted to see the local rakyat, it's not so easy. If I were the dead person, I think he would wanted to say like, there's no point of you to come here now. I'm dead. I wanted to see you for 5 minutes when I was alive, and you did not allow me. You didn't have time also. And now I'm dead. You can stay here for half an hour saying hi to everybody. Well, anyway, let's move on. Oke, apakah pembangunan paling diperlukan di kawasan Anda? What was it that you were thinking? Jalan raya, okay, about 40%. But this one, telecommunications and internet, came second. Was it because of the Vienna cases? I don't know. But this seems to be no longer something very important, but it is actually necessities. Even for electricity and water is only about 10% responded there. That should be very important things. Rumah sakit hospital about almost 15%. And a very small, not even 1% there says about schools. Well, what do you get from here? I think we all went through some MCOs where we were locked down and internet became the main source of communications. You can't even go to school. You can't even go to hospital unless you're sick and you're taken to hospital. And these two are very important things now for Sabahans, at least. Communications. Well, there you go. Some of the candidates may want to put priorities on their policies now, or their whatever you call that. Okay, what was the next one? Apakah harapan Anda untuk Sabah? What is your hope for Sabah? Guess what? More than 76% choose autonomy to manage the states and natural resources. More than 76%. Well, it's only over 200 responses, but can you imagine if there were thousands or 8,000 responses? Do you think the numbers would still be the same? This is just a simple generalizations of what the people in Sabah wants, and more than 76% wants kuasa mentabir negeri dan hasil semula jadi. Sendiri, ya. Pembangunan pusat macam KL baru about 9.2%. Yes, if we have the autonomy to manage all our own states and resources without the control of the federal government, I think this will come naturally. And of course, perpaduan dalam kepelbagaian, unity in diversity. There you go. What is your hope for Sabah? More than 76% says they hope for autonomy to manage states and our own natural resources. Adakah Anda akan memilih berasaskan parti politik atau siapa calon? Are you going to choose to vote based on political parties or who is the candidate? And the survey says wrong. Almost 60% says they will vote based on the candidate. And 40% says they will vote based on the political party. If we were given 5 votes in different constituency, I think most of us would put an X on different parties in different constituency. Especially the younger generations, I think they'll be looking at, okay, who's the candidate? Is he going to jump? Well, vote is a sacred and secret. Suarakan pendapat Anda di sini. This one also interesting. I will not go through all. You may recognize some of your own opinions here, but yeah, this is it. Sabah for Sabahan, apa lagi nih ya? Sabah for Sabahan, vote for our future. Oh, out of over 200 responses, can almost 160 actually give their own opinion. Vote for the future, tidak mau pemimpin yang kuat rasuah, tidak berpikir sebelum berkata. Oke, suka macam di SSN. Vote for the future generation lain berharap Sabah mempunyai kerajaan sendiri dan dari aspek tadbir hasil sendiri dan bebas dari kebanjiran pendatang tanpa izin, bla bla bla. Sabah perlu mentadbir mengurus. Wah, there you go. Hasil bumi sekian-sekian. You can even take snapshots of this. Setakat ini saja komen. Wah, panjang komennya. A mix of young leaders and veteran leaders to govern Sabah for a better nation. Walk the talk. Fortunes in everyone's pocket, not just one person. Okay, this is interesting. Not going out for voting unless there is a full body PPE and full body disinfectant after voting provided. Yes, we have to really keep social distancing there, especially with the rise in the COVID-19 cases. Lahada tu tawau spreading out. Kami mau calon yang mampu membawa suara kami. Yeah, we all want that. Please appreciate your people, terutama sekali yang aktif dan berjuang dari awal, bukan menuduh sembarangan. Mereka ikut parti lain yang sakit hati dituduh akan jadikannya kenyataan. There you go. This is the people's voices. Pertolongan juga harus didengar dari pihak atasan kepada grassroots. Wow. Okay, I'm not going through all the 159 responses here, opinions. Hentikan lompat parti. Tada. Sabah for Sabahans. Mau Sabah ditabir pemimpin yang berani bersuara. Okay. And I'm reading from the people's opinion, not my own opinion. SPR patut hadkan kepada 3 orang jumlah calon yang bertanding di satu kawasan. Kita rekod ada sampai 11 kan. Elected candidate must always be a true fighter for people. Sabah for Sabahan against no katak, dia bilang sana. Wow, this is some credit for the Adun for Kapayan. The incumbent Adun for Kapayan had always turun padang. She has integrity. Oh, right. Kuda tua sila berehat. Ini nak simple betul. W. Okay. Kita tahu lah itu kan. Ini pasal janji manis sebelum pilihan raya ditunaikan. Hapuskan rasuah. Okay. Enough is enough. Let our local people lead our country. Wakil rakyat, buatlah kerja untuk rakyat, bukan sedang makan duit rakyat. Tiba, dia bilang. And many more. Malaya tidak perlu campur tangan urusan hak negeri Sabah. Okay. Cukuplah 50 tahun, dia bilang Nina. And banyak lagi. Okay. I vote for Warisan Plus. Warisan Plus akan menang. Semoga PRN Sabah berjalan dengan baik-baik. We all hope Sabah maju. Hil kata. Okay. What do you call voters that change from one party to another? Vote out PNMN and cronies. I can see better Sabah with warisan the SSA is better. The SSA is a better manager, has been the best for Sabah so far. Okay, that's what they say. Sabah ubah. Pilih calonnya, bukan partinya. PRN tidak wajar dijalankan ketika pandemi COVID-19. Tidak risau dengan COVID-19, ayo keluarlah mengundi. Exercise your right. And this one say ABW. In God we trust, dia bilang ni satu. Buka peluang pekerjaan, menjana pendapatan belia, jadi kuasa membeli boleh terbina mulai ekonomi mantap, rakyat kekal. I like this entrepreneurship spirit. Paling indah. Ya, calon perlu ada integrity. Vote for new faces and local parties, solely 100% local party with the Malaya party-based element in Sabah. Hidup PN, tolak warisan, dia bilang ni satu. Okay. Hidup warisan lagi ni satu. Okay, I want autonomy. Oh. Let me read. Okay, we don't expect too much. You don't need to be too good and make promises you can't keep. Prices of land properties is way too uncontrolled in Sabah, especially considering Sabahans' average income. You can read the rest of it. A very concerned citizen. Saya mengharapkan kemunculan pemimpin yang sebenar. Kaya gemuk po agut teh. Nah, ini 1 sampai 5. Rajin-rajin turun padang. Tulis yang turun di setiap kampung, Pak. Wakil rakyat mestilah membuat pemeriksaan mengejut. Satu, saya mahu BN memerintah Malaysia. Okay. Warisan should be given a chance to rule without interruptions, and there are 48 others. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, to summarize it. The opening, I had about 200 over 209 says responses here, and it has been interesting. It's been interesting, but some of the findings is not surprising, considering what is happening now in our country, in our state especially. And well, to sum it up, if the riot were given a choice to pick up good leaders and form the government that the riot wants, it would be from, one from this party, there'll be another one from this party, this one from this party, and this one from this party, and the riot would form their own. You go and lead the country. Would that happen? Exercise your voting right, 26. And we'll see what happens next, who's going to be the next government. But so far, I think most of us want this one. A hope for Sabah. That's our hope here. It says there on the survey, it's over 75%, 76.5%. Hope for Sabah is to have to govern our own state and the resources, of course. Well, there you go. So some of the candidates may want to adjust or their speeches now, and hope to be more aligned with what the people want. Wish you all the best. I know some of the candidates are my friends. Wish you all the best. And for the voters, be safe and keep the SOP as well. Thank you. Thank you.